channel. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Casey. I'm getting back into this YouTube thing. So I decided to film the look that you see me wearing right now. It's like a cranberry, smoky, soft cut crease situation. I don't know what to call it. I have no idea what I'm gonna title this video. So this was a talk through get ready with me. I did use a few new products that I got in my BoxyCharm. No idea what I was going to do with this look or for this look. So you get to see, you know, just how things happened about to this look here. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Oh, okay, so I might as well address it, but I shaved the back of my head here. So if you see just weird little, that's why I'm growing it out. I had a moment. I need a change. I did it. The guy who did it, super talented. I got my fix. I got it out of my system. I'm good. So I'm growing it out. So if you see that, that's what's going on back there. I'm debating if I want to do my eyes first or if I want to do my face first. I think I'm going to do my face first. So I'm going to take, this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. This is in the shade 00 Light Natural. I know there's a shade lighter than this. I just haven't been able to find it. And this one, while it is, you know, a little too dark and a little too yellow, it looks normal once I get everything else finished. So I'm going to take this on my Real Technique sponge. And it's so funny. I feel like everyone puts foundation on differently, as far as some people just squirt it from the pump all over their face. Some people put it on the sponge. Some people on the back of their hand. Alright, now I'm going in with my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This one is in Fair. So now I'm going to use a new product. This is the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. I just got this in my BoxyCharm, so I figured, why not give it a go? So it comes with a little powder puff, and I'm actually going to use it. Alright, so now I'm going to start the eyes. Is it Suva Beauty? I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that. But this is the palette. I'm hoping the camera is picking up how pretty it is. But this top row is just really calling me. There's like a cranberry shade. There's this, it's like a taupey mauve with almost like a hint of rose gold in it. Anyway, if you're wondering why this shade looks so weird, it's because it came cracked. So I had to, you know, do that rubbing alcohol trick on it and repress it. Let's just dive in. I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna do. I'm feeling something like really smoky, maybe cutting the crease and putting that the structure shade on the lid, I think. I'm gonna take, this is my Sigma E40. It's on, I've had it for years and it's totally rubbed off. This is like that cult favorite tape brush that everybody loved. That's what this is. So I'm gonna take this first shade here called Poetic. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Aesthetic, which is this cranberry shade here. And we're gonna just fucking dive in. This is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. I'm just gonna dip in. Tap off that excess. I'm gonna start on the outer corner, really take my time and blend that up into this crease. I'm just gonna take my time and build this up and really get it to where I want it to be as far as depth. And I'm going to bring it all the way into my inner corner here and just buff that in. You guys, the shade is getting pretty patchy and I'm upset about it. I might have to pull another palette. It's just not blending nicely at all. So what other palette would we go into for a cranberry look like this than the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia because I just know these shades and they work. So I'm gonna go in with Love Letter here, which pretty freaking similar to that aesthetic shade. And I'm gonna add this in and kind of hopefully fix the situation that we have going on at the moment. So I'm gonna go in, this is just a clean blending brush, blending brush, Casey? Blending brush, why am I having a hard time? This is just a clean blending brush from the brand Alamar. And I'm gonna go in with, once again, the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, Buon Fresco. I don't know if am I pointing to the right one? Yeah. This shade here. I'm just gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna throw this in the crease just to really help blend everything out and diffuse it all. I kind of want to throw like a smidge of black in this. Just a little bit, I swear. Any black will do. I'm just using one from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette because it's just right here in my vanity. This little guy, this is the Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush. I love this guy. It's wicked small, very precise, which is what I want. So I'm gonna pick a little bit up of this licorice shade. Once again, any black, you don't need this one. And I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna meticulously blend. And I might go back and forth between the black and then that Love Letter shade, just to kind of get the right dimension that I'm looking for. So now I'm going to cut the crease, but I'm only gonna cut it maybe to like the middle of my lid, and then we're gonna kind of fade it out. I really wanna use the structure shade all over my lid. So I'm gonna take any flat little concealer brush, will do. And I'm gonna take a concealer. This one is the Maybelline Master Conceal. I love this concealer for cut creases. It's super full coverage. And I like that it's in a tube so I can just kind of squeeze it out. So what I do is I pick up a little bit on my brush and I like disperse the product so it's not just one big glob right on the brush. So to close my eye, I start right in the middle of where I want the crease. And I kind of just cover everything that I know needs to be covered. And then I take it, I'm going to take this side up and I'm just going to follow along where I can feel my crease. You can actually kind of push your brush in and it'll do the outlining for you. And then I'll just pick up more product when I need it. Disperse the majority onto that bigger portion of the lid. And then come up. And then as I come out towards the outer corner of my eye, I'm loosening on the pressure that I'm putting down. I'm just gonna come out. I'm just gonna get out here, I kind of just flick it out. Just kind of make sure it's not just one big harsh line. Now that I have the general area of where my cut crease is going to be, I'm just gonna go in and pack on enough concealer to where it's nice and crisp. And I just go in, I just define that line that we mapped out. Make sure it's about where I want it to be. Yeah, okay. Come in, fix the inner corner up. And so there is a cut crease. And so once again, I take more concealer just to be sure that when I go in with my lid shade, it has a really nice base to grab onto. So once that's all done, I take the back of the brush that I haven't really used, and I take that and I kind of use that cleaner side to marry these two together. I'm going to go in with that structure shade. I like to use my finger for this. You can use another brush if you'd like to. So now I'm going to go in with that Real Techniques brush that we were doing all that burgundy work with. And I'm just going to pull at this edge where that matte shadow, those matte shadows and that lid shade meet. I'm going to pick up a little more Love Letter just to marry these two because they're two totally different textures. So you want to make it as cohesive as you can. I like to kind of go in and clean off that crease of any of that shimmer shade. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in and do the same exact thing to the other eye. These are the Ardell Wispies, and I like to use it with the Duo Brush On adhesive. This is my favorite glue ever. So I'm going to zoom through this part. If you want a tutorial on how I like to put on my lashes, just leave me a comment. But what a difference lashes make, you guys. So now we're going to go through and finish the face. I like to do the face after I do the lashes. That way it gives that lash glue time to dry before I go in and touch it all up. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush here and we're going to dust off that powder and all of that fallout that we had. Today I'm going to use my heavily abused, this is the Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Bronzer. I love this, obviously, as you can tell. And this is the Royal & Langnickel. This is a powder brush, but I love it for bronzer because it's tapered up the sides, so I can put product right on the tip here and really focus it where I want to. I'm gonna go in. I like to start at my forehead, really warm that all up. Hit those cheekbones. This hair is driving me crazy, you guys. I gotta wash it today. And as you can see, when I'm putting on bronzer, I'm literally pushing my brush back into my hairline. That's just to make it so it's all cohesive and you don't have this line around your face where you just stop putting product, because I think that looks, anybody can agree, that doesn't look nice. Obviously, someone can tell when you have makeup on. That's not a secret, but it's nice to make it look as natural as possible. So I like to bring down, as I said, that Milani foundation is a little darker than my face. So I just bring my bronzer all the way down my neck. Just bronze that double chin there. And then I like to take the brush and run it. It is not nose contouring by any means. I just do it so I don't have like a distinction between, you know, my beautiful bronze outer face and then the whole middle of my face has no definition. So I just like to do that, just add some warmth. I put it right underneath my bottom lip. This is a little trick to kind of make your lip look a tiny bit bigger. So now I'm going to go in. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten blush in Tropic Hues. So I'm just going to go in. This is the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. I love, this is a really good contour brush, don't get me wrong, but I love it for a blush. I just think it diffuses everything super nicely. And once I have that on, I just take my bronzer brush and just marry those two things together. Again, this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I don't even think I need to show you guys this because everybody and their mother knows what this product looks like. I'm going to take this. This is another I never know how to say this brand. SL Miss Glam. Slimmest. Glam. This is the L36 brush. I love this brush, I think. Yeah, another one I had. One of the eye brushes look just like it. It just has a really pretty glitter handle. So I'm going to go in and just highlight. I like to kind of touch the brush right on my brow bone here, and I kind of bring it down and around and right onto that apple of the cheek. That's just how I do it. And go down the center of my nose, top of my lip, which is like a must. A must also on my Cupid's bow, teensy bit on my chin. And then especially because my hair is up, I put just a little bit onto my forehead. I'm going to go do my brows. I'll speed through this part too because everyone does their brows different. Unless you guys want to see how I do my brows, I'll do a video. My eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I'm gonna dip back into that black shade with that flat liner brush. This I'm just gonna push on top of those lashes just to make sure any of that lash glue is hidden from sight. Like, it just helps to mattify any of that lash glue that's still a little shiny and just melts it all together. And then I'm just gonna pop on mascara. So I do mascara before and after the lashes. I just find it blends them better. And I like to do my lower lash mascara after I put on lashes. Or it's just, I think it's personal preference. I don't think I do it for any real reason. But before I do the lips, I'm gonna take finishing spray. This one's just the NYX Dewy Finish. I love this Wet n Wild one. And then I love, obviously, the MAC Fix Plus is a cult favorite. But anyone will do. And give it a nice shake. And this is my holy grail step in my makeup. This is something I can never not do. So I just take it, I'm gonna spray it pretty heavily. And then, while it's still wet, I'm gonna take my sponge and I just pat around my face. And what this does is it takes all that powder that's sitting on your face and just pushes it into the foundation and everything. I just think it gives your face such a flawless look that I can never skip this step. It just makes it look, it just takes it to a new level. The lip combo I'm gonna wear today, they are both brand new products from my BoxyCharm, but I just think these are gonna look really, really pretty together, and I think they're gonna go with the eye look really nicely. This is the Bodyography Heatherberry Lip Pencil. Now I'm gonna go in, this is the Tarteist Lip Paint in Insta Famous. It's really pretty. So once you have your lip on, you're done.